Hello one and all, and welcome back to the channel MixABricks. As you can see right here, what I'm leaning on is some nice big boxes. Like many of you out there, I'm sure you have been waiting for your Lego Insiders haul, and today is the day that mine has arrived. So I thought we would take a look at unboxing it and possibly building some of it. So let's get stuck straight into it. So one thing I noticed, that Lego boxes are a little bit different to other boxes. They have a lid and they're sort of glued together. They don't seem that strong, but they are quite strong. Yeah, it's a little bit of a contradiction, I know, but they don't seem to crush as much as like Amazon boxes or some of the other bigger retailers that I found. And I've recently done a Very video and they put their boxes in boxes and they're not that great at all. But Lego boxes, I've got to say my experience, not too bad at all. The other thing is they have this handy rip tab, which doesn't always work, but there doesn't seem to be too much tape. Okay. This box here was the second lot I ordered. I ordered my first original lot to get the GWPs, and then I decided I needed to go back and get some more just because the GWPs were very good and I thought there was a few bits that I needed and some bits I didn't need, but I thought I would buy some investment bits and to take it up to the price to get those GWPs. First of all, there's the two GWPs. I'm sure you've seen lots of these, the Record Player and the Creator Winter Train. I will sell both of those. I don't see myself wanting them for anything particularly, so that was part of the attraction of this little lot, to sell these on and get some money back. I definitely wanted this guy before it disappeared, so I bought one, two, I thought I bought three, but it looks like I only bought two. Oh well, I got two Tusken Raiders. I bought two of the Gandalf and Balrog brick heads. Lord of the Rings, I like Lord of the Rings, but I'm not a collector of it particularly. I do like it and I do think these will go up in value. It's a shame the other ones are sold out because I never got those, the Arwen and I don't know all the different names, but yeah, two of the ones have already sold out. Here's the other one that was left. Not particularly exciting, I know, Gollum and Frodo, isn't it? I think it's Frodo, yeah. But I thought, again, have it for the sets, and I think going on a few years that'll be quite collectible. This one, or these two, were the Star Wars Advent calendars. They weren't particularly great value, £24, £23.99 I think it was. Only got one or two off of Amazon at the cheaper price, so I thought I would add a couple more of these to take me up to the GWP limit, with the last set being in the box still, but I wanted to get up to that limit. So it's good to see that they do protect this because it's quite an expensive set. And there we have it, my second Eldorado Fortress. Now I wasn't going to buy another one because I've got it, but I did think, well, with those GWPs it had 30% off, and it's retiring right now, so it's not going to be around much longer. I just think that was a very good investment set. The second box. This one came with a third GWP, so you might already guess what it is, being the size of the box, and you get this crafting set, and this only comes with certain themes. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with this yet, but it looks quite fun, so it's nice to have something for free. We have our other two GWPs, which I've already have. Again, they will be sold on. I think they're making between 50 and 60 quid for the two of them, so not doing too bad there. And then the last, this was the whole reason I stayed up until I think it was around 2 AM with some other people that I watch on YouTube doing live streaming, and we were all looking at the Insiders weekend and Black Friday deals and things like that. If you don't have Lego friends, it's always great to go online and find well, maybe your favourite YouTuber or just a group of people that do live streaming so you can get involved in the community. It's making things, talking about Lego. So here we go. Are we ready? It's a big boy. My first Ninjago city building, if you like, or building set. I've got two other Ninjago sets. One's a dragon and one's the temple shrine. But this is a proper building, or a little mini city in its own right. I want this to be one of the first buildings that I put into my, what I'm calling my metropolis, which I could call it a city, but everyone calls theirs a city. So I want to be a little bit different and call it metropolis. And that's what I've started to do. Call it metropolis, get it in my own head. It's a metropolis. And anybody who watches my videos might forever know it as the metropolis. This set looks amazing. And I am so excited. I am going to crack on and build that for this video so that you can see it completely built. And then, as usual, I will swap out the figures and we will see who's going to populate this little area. In a very near future video, I will be starting off my metropolis, and this will be one of the first sets to actually go into it and start building it. So yeah, that's definitely something to look out for very near if you're liking what I'm doing with this mixing of the themes. If you like watching a metropolis grow from the floor upwards, then stay tuned, because this could well be for you. So let's get cracked into this and get on with the building process. Here we go then, cutting the tapes. Still got the plastic bags, but this set's been around a while. Just about to retire, of course. Oh, box. Box within a box. Any logic to these numbers? Yeah, I think these are all later numbers. They can go back in the box, and we'll open the other box. More tapes. Aha. Instructions. Instructions should stay always. I think the instructions should always be here. None of this just digital. Base plates. 3 instruction booklets. Ninjago. Little poster. Wow. Well, 3 sticker sheets. Now, I will use these stickers, but if there's any obvious ones I can change for Star Wars ones that make more sense for how I'm using this set, then I will do that. But anyway, let's crack on with that time-lapse build. So that's my first bag done, and I've got to say, wow. It may sound cheesy, corny, whatever, because you hear this all the time, but the part usage on this is fantastic. I hear people saying it about modulars. I always think, yeah, whatever, you know, part usage. That means, you know, parts used in different ways. But you don't really get what they mean until you actually build some yourself. I haven't really built that many modulars, so this is something that's, I would say, fairly new to me. Maybe thousands of sets I've built, but modulars, no, not so much. So this is new, and the way they do it is really fantastic. I am blown away with just the bottom base of this. This is the, like I say, this is instruction booklet 1. One thing that was impressive was how they did the water with the different colour tiles underneath, and they even, I can't find them at the moment, but some of these little, I presume lily pads, they've buried them underneath the tiling as well. The detail is there, you just have to know where it is, and it gets covered up. But this translucent tile in all different ways looks very good as water. I didn't realise there was water in this one. I knew there was in the city docks, obviously, but I didn't realise there was quite so much in city garden. So that will cause me, no, it won't cause me problems, but it will make it so that I either have to remove water or add water to my Metropolis in some way. The other thing that I thought was, there's an awful lot of these Ninjago stickers, which for me, using Star Wars figures to populate my Metropolis, I don't think it matters, because I might put the odd Ninjago figure in just to throw it off. But yeah, that's my decision. It seems a little bit different, and I just love my Star Wars figures. Absolutely love them. Not these ones in the frames, they'll be staying in frames, but other figures that I have to populate my Metropolis. You may have seen right at the beginning, I suddenly remembered I should Mills plate this. I got the base plates out and they were very flimsy, and I know what will happen. I will move them up to my man cave and things will fall apart. Not only that, just moving them around generally to do stuff, they will fall apart. And this is such a sturdy structure now, it's on a Mills plate. It really is worth taking the time and doing that. I can't wait till the next bit, which I will be cracking on with right now. I want to see it. It's going to go up very high, I should imagine. I'm going to crack on with the next bit and I will show you at the end of book 2. Bag 2 is completed, and yeah, this thing is a beast. It's an awesome beast as well. The part usage, love those words now, is out of this world. As I was going along, I was thinking of different bits to show you for part usage, what I'm on about, but there's so many, it's just like, it's all over the building. There's these handcuffs as railings. There's hot dogs and meat cleavers. Now, where are they? As you move this around, you will break off bits. Be aware of that. But there we go. It's not the end of the world. There's the meat cleavers as those roof tiles. Try and get a good view of it there. I think I can there. This was my favourite bit of all. The guy that's just sitting there advertising the Ninjago restaurant, whatever food they eat in Ninjago, something Asian inspired. So yeah, that was fantastic. I thought that little guy holding out the bowls like that, whoever thought of that, that's genius. Well, the designer thought of that, but it is genius. I love these. These are not unique, but I do like the little air conditioning units or fans, whatever they're meant to be, one or the other, or both, I suppose. The flowers are everywhere. That's nice. The little bird sitting on the nest. I've still got the top layer to go, as you can see, which I will be cracking on with now. First thing I will need to do before doing that is Mills plating this up. The building is done, but before we take a look at the finished product, let's have the obligatory look at the minifigures. So I know absolutely nothing about Ninjago minifigures, apart from some of them are pretty cool. So here they are in a lineup. This is all the different ones. Like I say, I can't give you names. I can just show you along the line. So what are we going to do with these minifigures? Well, yeah. Okay, so that was a bit drastic. The figures are lovely. It's just that I'm not using them. As you may or may not know, I am using Star Wars figures, as these two here are showing us. So there's Hondo, for example, and there's Saisi Teen, and he's in a Coruscant Guard outfit. And if we go around here, we have Newt Gunray chilling in an Imperial Combat driver's outfit, an Ugnaught, and a couple of droids. I've just knocked these together to show you how I want to do things in my... Could it be a dystopian world? It might well be a dystopian world, but if not, it's just a different sort of place in the galaxy where things get a little bit mixed up. So going around, I'll show you the figures and then we'll talk through a little bit more of the building. Here we've got, he's a Rogue One figure and he's called Bistan, and he's got a nice ice cream there. And a lot of these guys are in clone outfits or stormtrooper outfits or even sandtrooper outfits. Here's Bulio taking a stroll, looking at the monkey lizards, or I think one was original in Return of the Jedi, Salacious Crumb, but the actual species are monkey lizards. And there's another one there. And you see these like this in the Book of Boba Fett. Here we have a Quarren. Then we have the loader droid there from Obi-Wan Kenobi taking out the garbage. Lieutenant Beck, he's from Rogue One, and he's in a... Is he in a clone outfit? No, I think he's in a stormtrooper outfit. This guy's in a clone outfit, a 501st, and this is Greedo. We all know him. Savage Press. And he is chilling in his armchair, and he's got a little Ugnaught doing his bidding, which is looking at the stars or looking for ships that are incoming, I guess. Talking of Ugnaughts, we've got an Ugnaught down here with these droids. I guess you need Ugnaughts in any city to make the world go round, or the city go round. Here we have a Geonosian and a Ithorian having a bit of a giggle together. And this is one of my favourites. So this is Ula, and she's riding a mod flying bike. And this is really, this is apt because in the Book of Boba Fett, they use these type of transports, which are modded up scooters, and so it just fits. It was, when I saw that, I just couldn't believe it. I thought, wow, that really works well in this scenario that I'm creating. So let's start at the top anyway. So the tower is very tall, as you can see. There is no space for minifigures. I do believe that is the radio tower. And then the building itself, so many colours and different things going on. It was a fantastic build. It took me a long time, and obviously I Mills plated it in the end, so it's a bit more sturdier. But everywhere you look, there are little tiny details. This guy here, and he takes care of cleaning and maintenance, I guess. And then I also found this, and I don't know what it is. It's some sort of creature. It could be some sort of ornament statue, or it could be an actual creature in a cage. Or in a glass cage, in this case. This koi fish was absolutely stunning and a lovely build. I thought that was another great example of how they do things here with all the part usage. Let's turn around. You can see inside some of the buildings. Some are open and some have doors. And you get an idea of all the different uses of each and every building. So many bits of greenery all over it. I mean, the buildings actually just speak for themselves, because no amount of me talking through everything actually makes up for what you're seeing here. There's just so much in detail. The stickers really add a lot to the build. When I first saw all the stickers, I thought, wasn't the greatest. But as I got going with them, yeah, they just become part of the build. They really do tell the stories. I've spoken about the water and the lilies, or the plant life that's in the water. There's one of the ones that's buried. As you can see, my finger goes right over the top, but it's lovely that it is underneath the water. And then the last bit I created was this, I don't know what to call it. It's a bit like the Tranquil Garden set. It's a pagoda in the water gardens. It's a bit different to the actual city itself. It's a little bit of a different type of thing to add on to it that just sort of sits there. But it is a nice change up from the buildings themselves and adding more and more plant life. And it's quite a little base plate that just pulls apart so we can add different things. I guess all these Ninjago city type sets you can pin together with these pins. That's why they've also left them free sticking out this side. So that makes it very easy to keep adding different ones. Now there's one due out in 2025, so that will be really interesting to see how different it is to the ones that have come before it, and how, if it works, or I'm sure it will, because all 4 of them have worked so far. It's just that I only have this one. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the water, as I said earlier, or even this part. It is interesting, but it might not be in fitting with my Metropolis. It might be that I just use this area here. And it might not even stay in the same type of figuration as it is now, because by the time I start creating all my different buildings and how they all fit together, I might need to break up some bits and move them around, etc. But I still want you to look at each building and know that's from that set, etc., etc. So yeah, that's my plan. There's one little Easter egg that I had put back here, and that is a Ninjago figure, would you believe it? So he's hiding out. I guess he's coming to slit somebody's throat. Being a ninja, that's what they do. So he's hiding out there. Overall, this build is phenomenal, and I can't recommend it enough. It is now retiring, so if you can get it, get it. If it's your bag, then you will not be disappointed with this. It is just a crazy build with so much detail packed in that really I would have been happy to pay full price for this, but because it was on the special offer, the Insiders Weekend, with 20% off, I believe, double points and the GWPs that come with it, it was a no-brainer for me. So yeah, that is my look at the Ninjago City Gardens. I now have to place it into my Metropolis, and this will be, I guess, one of the first buildings that's in there. As always, thank you very much, guys, for listening to me waffle on yet again. And if you like what I'm doing, then please do like, subscribe, all that lovely stuff. And I'll catch you in a video very soon. Cheers, everyone. Thanks.